the biggest fear is putting yourself out there. I definitely think that is it. And don't get me wrong, there are times where I put it out and I just go away and I think, oh, and your self-doubt does creep in, but now I'm just putting it out and then go and have my dinner. And I'm not worrying about it. I'm not going and looking at it and seeing if anyone's liked it or whatever. I'm just putting it out there, because a lot of the time I'll see videos and I'll think that's really interesting, but I won't necessarily like it, and I've had to get that in my head. And it's really just about people seeing big kids and me putting myself out there, and it's getting easier. But I definitely think that you're kind of the biggest enemy is self-doubt. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like that in business, it's like that in everything, but definitely putting yourself on the screen is always kind of nerve-wracking, but you do get used to it, and I think it's like anything, it starts to get easier.
Do you have any practical tips, like equipment that you would say definitely buy this or definitely don't buy this, whatever, that you've used that's really helped you?
I find that lighting is really important, because I kind of feel like when I look at that video, I want to feel like, you look all right, Janine. Do you know what I mean? So and it's not dear, but I've got a tripod and I've got a ring around it with the phone in the middle, which is really, really good. And I got it on Amazon for, I think, maybe £35. I don't think I could live without that. I've also got a little mic. I've not got the mic on today, but when I'm reading the stories, I have a wee mic, which again, I think it cost me like £20. And I just connect it to the phone and I just pin it on. And that, it's just really good, because then the kids can really hear you. I think the next thing that I would buy is maybe a wireless mic, but I think that would be the next stage. I don't think that would be just now, but that means you can move about a wee bit more. This is really good. So I attach this to the table and then I can bend it, and then I can get a bird's eye shot of anything that it's for the crafty ones. So I'm just looking at myself because I can see it there. I've just ordered another one like that, where it's like a stand, but you can have the phone looking down on the table. Wee things like that are definitely, I find them really, really useful. But yeah, and a tripod. I've spent well less than £100 to start up. I don't think it should cost you more than 100. I'm Android. I use one that's free called Filmago, and I think you can pay for certain aspects of it, but I haven't needed to pay, and it's been really, really good. It's brilliant. So all my videos have been on that, and I just edit, and I've just learned more. Now I've got used to it. I think if I moved on to something else, it probably has the same features, but it's just I'm used to how this one works. So it's not costing me anything.
What about the future? We'll finish with that. We don't obviously know exactly what's going to happen with lockdown and so on in the future, but how do you see yourself while we're still kind of in this slightly different environment, and then beyond that, when maybe things go back a bit more to normal? How does video feature in your future?
Well, I think it's going to have to feature big time, because, well, safety reasons, I have had to accept that big kids will not be back as soon as maybe other businesses, because at the end of the day, we are a business about having lots and lots of children in together and having fun and playing together, sharing resources. So I've had to accept that isn't going to happen for a wee while. And even if the schools are back, it won't happen with big kids, because at the end of the day, schools, they have to follow government guidelines. When it's your own business, safety comes first for everybody. So I think I'm kind of, at the minute, trying to get lots of videos out. I want all the sounds out. I want lots of more stories, lots more crafts. And I think that one of the areas I might kind of look at doing is possibly kind of giving kind of tutorials for parents, because Big Kids is very much about parents and children being together and learning together. And right now, homeschooling has become huge, but parents don't feel confident. So I think that any kind of videos where it's about teaching or kind of that's educational side of it, I think it'd be really nice to kind of sit and talk to parents or give parents kind of encouragement or give them tips and ideas. So I definitely think that's another area that I'm going to go into, because I think parents respond really well to that, and it just gives them a wee bit of encouragement, and also making them feel that it's okay and I can do this, because even when the kids go back, it's going to be part-time. Or we think it's going to be part-time from what they've been saying, and we know they're just not all going to go back in August, and that's going to be it. So I think that parents will be doing more stuff for their children at home and might want advice. So I think that is an area that I might go into, but I'm certainly going to keep going and I just want to get myself out there and just keep pushing it. And even though sometimes I'm shattered, I'm just going to keep going, and just keep working really, really hard on it, and just keep getting those videos out.
Thank you so much for talking to me and sharing all your experiences, and I wish you all the best. It's
Thank
been
you.
great to chat to you.